Dear soul, feel the quiet settle around you. Let the soft and welcoming energy of the angels envelop you in this moment. They've brought me to you today with a message of light, an important revelation about this person who resides in your thoughts, who occupies a special place in your heart. Even if distance or silence have created barriers between you, there's a deep truth lingering in the air, something the angels see and want you to understand. For this understanding can bring clarity, healing, and a new perspective on everything that's happened. This person, yes, this person you're thinking of now, carries a genuine feeling for you, a love that exists regardless of external circumstances. The angels affirm this clearly, like a balm for any doubt that may have settled in your soul. But if this love exists, why the distance? Why the separation? Why has communication become scarce or even non-existent? The angels reveal that it wasn't an easy decision for this person to step away, and certainly not the sincere desire of their heart to create this gap. There's more to this story than meets the eye, more than appearances reveal, and it's exactly about this that the angels wish to speak today, unraveling the layers of a situation that seems complex, but under the light of angelic truth can find its path to healing. The angels show that there was interference, an external force that acted insidiously to sow discord, to create misunderstandings, to build an invisible wall between you two. Dear soul, this was not a natural separation. It was not love that ceased to exist, but rather the action of someone who, for their own reasons, perhaps out of envy, fear of losing something, insecurity, or even a less luminous energy, decided to interfere with the connection you shared. The angels see this dense energy that was cast, these distorted words that were spoken, these situations that were manipulated with one sole purpose, to drive this person away from you. And for a time, this interference achieved its intent. Doubt was planted, trust was shaken, communication was hindered. And so distance settled in, slow and painful, leaving in your heart and in the heart of this person a feeling of loss, confusion, and sadness. But the angels remind us that light always prevails over darkness. And true love has an intrinsic strength that cannot be easily erased by external energies. This person misses you, dear soul. They think of you with a depth that perhaps even they themselves do not fully understand. The memories of shared moments, the unique energy you created together, the peace you found in each other's company, all of this is etched in your soul and in their heart, and this etching cannot be deleted by the actions of others. The angels say that this person carries within them the truth about what they feel, even if circumstances have led them to act differently than their heart would dictate. They may have felt confused, pressured, or even deceived by the energy that was cast upon your connection. What the angels want you to understand is that the distance has not diminished the love they feel. On the contrary, the distance, paradoxically, has made this person reflect on the value of what was shared, on the depth of your presence in their life. They have realized day after day that the energy you radiated, the comfort you provided, the understanding you offered are rare and irreplaceable things. And this realization has generated in them a mix of longing and regret. Regret for having let themselves be influenced, for not having protected your connection with the firmness it deserved. The angels reveal that this person has been struggling internally with the truth. A part of them knows, feels deeply, that the separation was a mistake, that the external influence was harmful, but another part is still caught up in the consequences of that interference, in the doubts and uncertainties that were planted. It's as if there's a veil between them and complete clarity, a remnant of the energy that was cast to obscure the truth. But the angels are working to dissipate that veil, sending signs, intuitions, and moments of clarity so that this person can see the situation in the light of the soul, not through the shadows created by the interference. There's something very important you need to know, dear soul. This interference wasn't just physical or verbal. It also operated on energetic and emotional levels, attempting to undermine the foundation of trust and mutual respect that existed between you. The person who orchestrated this acted with a specific intention of separation, using tactics aimed at creating friction, mistrust, and resentment. The angels see the web of energy that was woven, but they also see the cracks that are emerging in that web as the intrinsic truth of your connection begins to prevail. The angels want you to know that this person misses you in unexpected moments. A song, a smell, a place you visited together. Subtle triggers that transport them back to the energy you shared. And each time this happens, the longing becomes more poignant. The certainty that something valuable was lost grows stronger. They may not express this openly, may even try to hide from themselves the intensity of these feelings, but the angels see the restlessness in their heart, the search for a peace that only your presence seems to be able to bring. This message has reached you at the right time, dear soul, not by chance, but because the universe and the angels feel that you are ready to receive this truth, to understand the forces that were at play, and to align yourself with the energy of healing and restoration, knowing that the separation was not caused by a lack of love, but by external interference, can free your heart from unnecessary guilt or doubt. It can help you look at this person with more understanding, recognizing that they were also a victim of this manipulative energy. What I'm about to reveal to you next may change everything in your perspective on this situation. There's something even deeper happening in the energetic background, something that the angels are actively working to undo. And you, dear soul, have an essential role in this process, even if passively, through your energy and your faith. Before continuing the message, write this mantra in the comments. I am a magnet for loving and healthy connections. Now, continuing the message. This person, who was targeted by this interference energy, is beginning to feel the weight of the truth, to realize that they were manipulated, that the information they received may not have been complete or accurate. The angels are sending clear intuitions, coincidences that make them question what really happened, that lead them to revisit the events with a more critical eye and less influenced by the dense energy that was cast. They may be confused, yes, but this confusion is the first step towards clarity. It's a sign that the seed of truth is germinating in their heart and mind, and when this seed blossoms, they will no longer be able to deny what really happened and what they truly feel. The angels show that the person who orchestrated this separation acted out of deep fear and great insecurity. Perhaps they feared losing something, status, attention, control, if your connection flourished, or perhaps they simply couldn't bear to see the happiness you shared. This energy of scarcity and possession is the opposite of true love, which is free and expansive. The cruel action might have been a series of whispered lies, false accusations, malicious gossip, or even more complex manipulations that subtly undermined trust. The angels see the exact nature of this energy and are working to expose it to the light. What this person who loves you is feeling now isn't just longing, but a growing unease. They realize that the absence of your energy in their life has created a void that nothing seems to fill, and this realization leads them to question the reasons for the distance, to doubt the truths they may have accepted in the heat of the moment or under the influence of manipulative energy. There's a sense that something essential has been lost, a piece of their happiness puzzle that only you seem to have. And this feeling is becoming stronger, driving them, even unconsciously, to seek answers. The angels say this person has been trying to convince themselves that the distance was necessary, that it was the right path, but their heart doesn't accept this logic. Their heart knows the truth. Their heart remembers your energy, your smile, your soul. And it's this heart wisdom that's starting to override the doubts and fears planted by external interference. The battle between the influenced mind and the heart that feels the truth is happening within them. And the angels are amplifying the voice of the heart, sending signs for them to reconnect with their most authentic feelings, those that exist beyond external manipulations. The angels show that this person has been living moments of intense reflection, especially in quiet times like at night or when they're alone. It's in these moments that the energy of interference loses some of its strength and the truth of the heart can manifest. They have been remembering you, yes, but not just the superficial memories. They've been remembering the feeling of being with you, the lightness, the joy, the peace. And when comparing this feeling with the emptiness they feel now, the truth begins to become undeniable. Something precious was broken by external influences, and the lack of this preciousness is generating a silent pain. Dear soul, the angels ask you to trust in divine timing. The process of unraveling the web of interference and bringing the truth to light takes time. It requires the energy cast to dissipate, and for the influenced person to have the courage to look at the situation without the distorted lenses that were imposed. But the angels assure you that this process is underway. The energies are moving in your favor, removing invisible obstacles and illuminating the path to truth. What's to come may surprise you. The way the truth reveals itself may not be what you expect. It could be through a coincidence, an unexpected conversation, or a moment of sudden clarity for this person. But the angels assure you that the truth will come to light, and with it, the possibility of healing and a new beginning. But that's not all, dear soul. There's something even deeper happening in the spiritual realm, something that involves the complete dissolution of the energy that caused the separation. And you, with your luminous energy, can accelerate this process. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 777 to claim the spiritual clarity that the angels are sending to your life and to this person's life. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a top stuff and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Now, continuing the message, this interference energy, which acted so cruelly, was cast with the intention of creating a permanent separation. The angels see the nature of this energy as something dense, heavy, seeking to create stagnation and unhappiness. The person who acted this way likely feels deep insecurity or lack, projecting their fears and frustrations onto others' happiness. But the angels remind you that the energy of love and truth is infinitely more powerful than any energy of fear or manipulation. And it's this energy that's working now to undo the harm that's been done. The angels show that the person who loves you is starting to feel this dense energy dissipating. The veil of confusion that surrounded them is getting thinner, allowing them to see the situation more clearly. It's as if they're waking up from a deep sleep, realizing that the reality they lived during the time apart didn't match the truth of their heart. This realization can bring up feelings of anger against the person who interfered or against themselves for letting themselves be influenced, sadness for the lost time, and above all, a strong longing and a renewed desire to connect with you. Dear soul, the angels reveal that this person may be feeling a growing need to seek the truth on their own. They may be revisiting conversations, analyzing the behavior of the people involved, looking for signs to help them understand what really happened. This search is guided by intuition and the wisdom of the heart, which know that something doesn't fit in the official story of the separation. And the more they search, the closer they get to the truth. The angels are facilitating this search, putting the pieces of the puzzle in their path, subtly and sometimes surprisingly. What the person who loves you is experiencing now is a process of disillusionment and awakening. They're realizing that the energy that influenced them wasn't bright or true, and this realization gradually frees them from the control that this energy had over their decisions and feelings. It's a painful process, yes, because it involves recognizing that they were deceived or manipulated, but it's an essential step for them to return to their inner truth, and consequently, to the truth of your connection. The angels say that the longing they feel now is mixed with a growing desire to make things right. It's not just the lack of your presence, but the lack of the integrity of the connection you had. They feel that something valuable was broken, and they want to repair it. And this desire to repair comes from a place of true love, the one that resisted interference, and now seeks to reaffirm itself. There's something very important that the angels want you to know. The energy that caused the separation can't thrive in the presence of light and truth. The more you stay in your own light, focused on the truth of your heart and the bright energy of the angels, the more this dense energy weakens and dissipates. Your own energy of peace and love is a shield against any negative influence and a beacon that guides this person back to clarity. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just mere coincidences? The angels are using these signs to show you that they're working behind the scenes, aligning events so that the truth comes out and healing happens. Pay attention to these signs, dear soul. They are the confirmation that you ain't alone in this process and that the heavenly forces are acting in your favor. But that ain't all, dear soul. There's a crucial step in this healing process that depends on your energy of forgiveness. And the angels want to guide you in this step now, preparing your heart for what's to come. Before continuing the message, if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet, take the chance to do so. It helps us keep creating meaningful content for you. Now continuing the message. The angels reveal that the person who loves you is feeling the weight of their own decisions and the influence they allowed in their life. There's a growing feeling that the separation was a mistake, not because the love ended, but because it was sabotaged by external forces, and this realization is bringing a deep regret. She realizes now that the things that led her to distance herself, the doubts that haunted her, the truths she accepted, were largely the result of the manipulative energy that was cast over your connection. The angels show that this person is beginning to see someone in a different light. That person who may have presented themselves as a friend, advisor, or someone who would help is now beginning to be seen in the light of intuition as the source of discord and separation. The energy they transmitted, the words they spoke, the advice they gave, all of this is starting to sound false to the person who loves you. It's a painful awakening, yes, but a liberating one, because in recognizing the manipulation, she frees herself from the web that held her and regains her own clarity. Dear soul, the angels say that this awakening process may be bringing up feelings of anger, frustration, and sadness for the person who loves you. Anger for having been manipulated, frustration for the wasted time and the pain caused, and sadness for the distance from you. She may be struggling with these emotions, trying to understand how all this happened, and in this emotional whirlwind, the longing for you becomes even more intense, for you represent the peace, truth, and security that she feels she has lost. The angels reveal that this person feels an urgent need to cleanse this dense energy that has settled between you. She feels that your connection has been soiled by this interference and wishes to purify it. This purification begins within her, with the recognition of the truth and the release of the negative influence, and afterwards, she will feel the need to purify the connection itself, seeking a way to re-establish communication, to open up, to bring the truth to light. What the angels want you to know is that forgiveness is a powerful tool in this process, forgiving the person who orchestrated the interference, not because they deserve it, but to free yourself from the heavy energy that resentment carries, and perhaps eventually forgiving the person who loves you for having allowed themselves to be influenced, understanding that they too were a victim of manipulative energy. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or accepting that what happened was right, but rather freeing yourself from the ties of the past and opening space for healing and new possibilities. The angels show that the person who loves you is approaching a breaking point. The internal pressure, the need for clarity, and the weight of longing are becoming unbearable. She can no longer live in the uncertainty and confusion that the interference has caused. And when she reaches this breaking point, she will be driven to act. This action may come in an unexpected way. It could be a sudden message, a call at an odd hour, or even a casual meeting orchestrated by the angels. But what the angels guarantee is that the truth will come to light, and with it, the possibility of an honest and transparent dialogue. The angels say that when this moment comes, you will need to be centered in your own peace and clarity. Your energy of forgiveness and understanding will be fundamental in guiding this conversation towards a path of healing and not more pain. There is something even deeper that the angels wish to share about the nature of this interference and how you can protect yourself from similar energies in the future. And this is directly linked to your own inner strength and the power of your faith. Before we continue, the angels ask you to do a release exercise. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them. Send love and say, "I forgive you and I release you. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Now, continuing the message, the person who loves you is feeling the strength of the truth manifesting within her. The web of manipulation that surrounded her for a while is now unraveling, revealing the harshness of the actions that drove you apart. She realizes now how insidious that interference was, how skillfully the energy was directed to create doubt and distance. And this realization fills her with a deep desire to set things right. The angels show that this person is struggling with the feeling of having been foolish or naive for letting herself be influenced. There's self-criticism present, a sense that she should have protected your connection better, that she should have trusted her intuition more and less the manipulative words or actions of others. This feeling of self-criticism is a sign of growth, that she is taking responsibility for her part in the separation, even if the initial cause was external. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the longing she feels now is a mix of desire for you and deep regret. Regret for each day of distance, For each moment that could have been lived by your side and was lost due to interference, she perceives the void that your absence has created and understands that no distraction, no other person, can fill that space. You are unique in her life, and this truth is becoming undeniable to her. The angels say that this person is planning a way to get closer again. She may be thinking about how to approach you, what to say, how to explain the inexplicable. There is indeed a fear of how you will react, of whether you will be willing to listen, of whether time and pain have created an insurmountable distance, but the desire to be close, the need for clarity, and the strength of the love she feels are beginning to overcome these fears. There is something very important that the angels want you to know about the person who orchestrated this interference. This person carries an energy of insecurity and neediness that prevents them from seeing the happiness of others without feeling the need to sabotage it. The cruel action they took was a reflection of their own shadows and fears, and not a valid judgment on your connection. Understanding the motivation behind the action, even if painful, can help you release the weight of this energy and focus on healing. The angels show that the universe is aligning events so that the truth comes to light unequivocally. It may be that coincidences continue to happen, that information reaches you or the person who loves you in unexpected ways, exposing the truth behind the separation. These are signs from the angels, pushing the situation towards clarity and resolution. Dear soul, the angels ask that you keep your heart open to the truth, no matter how it manifests, and that you be ready for the possibility of an honest and deep conversation with the person who loves you. This conversation will not be about guilt or accusations, but about truth, healing, and what can be built from now on. The energy of forgiveness is vital at this moment. By releasing the weight of bitterness and resentment, you not only heal yourself, but also create an energetic space conducive to the truth manifesting, and for the person who loves you to approach without feeling the weight of your pain energy. Forgiving is an act of self-love and a portal to freedom, but that's not all the angels want you to know. There is a protective force around you, actively working to ensure that no external energy interferes with your happiness and your true connections again. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 8. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 8, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I really like and love." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a cheers, mate, and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Now, continuing the message. The person who loves you is feeling the urgency to fix what was broken. Clarity is coming, dissipating the mists of doubt and manipulation that hovered over your connection. They now realize that the cruel action of someone was not an insurmountable obstacle, but rather a test of strength for true love. And love, the angels affirm, is prevailing. The angels show that this person is experiencing a profound inner transformation. The period of separation and the pain of missing you have led them to reflect on what truly matters in their life. And in this reflection, your presence and the energy you shared stand out as something of immense value. They now understand that the external interference only managed to create a temporary separation because it found fertile ground in their own insecurities or fears. And by recognizing this, they are strengthening, learning to protect their own energy and to value genuine connections. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the longing they feel is no longer just a silent pain, but an impulse for action. They feel that they need to move, need to find you, need to express everything that is in their heart. The fear of your reaction still exists, yes, but the desire to reconnect, to clear the energies, and to have a chance to rewrite this story is becoming stronger than any apprehension. The angels say that the universe is orchestrating the details so that this reunion happens in the most harmonious way possible. There may be an unexpected opportunity for you to meet, or an external circumstance may create the perfect scenario for a conversation. These are the angels working behind the scenes, removing the last obstacles and opening the way for truth and healing. There is something very important that the angels want you to understand. The energy that caused the interference is being neutralized by light and truth. The person who acted cruelly may be facing the consequences of their own actions on the energetic plane, as all energy sent out returns sooner or later to its origin. The angels assure that divine justice will prevail, not as punishment, but as a rebalancing of energies. The angels show that the person who loves you is gathering the necessary courage to take the first step. They may be waiting for the right moment, the perfect coincidence, or simply the final push from the heart. But what the angels affirm is that this moment is very close. The energy is ripe for the truth to come out, and for there to be a genuine attempt at reconciliation. Dear soul, the angels ask that you prepare for this possibility. Prepare your heart to listen, to understand, to forgive, if it is the path that resonates with your soul. Remember that this person was also affected by the manipulative energy, and that the love they feel for you is real and has resisted this interference. What is to come is not the end, but a new beginning. A beginning based on truth, clarity, and the resilience of the love that exists between you. And you, with your light and your faith, are an essential part of this new dawn. But that's not all, dear soul. The angels have a final message about how to keep your energy protected and how to cultivate the inner strength needed to welcome truth and love into your life. Before we continue, share this video with 2 dear people who are in need of this message of hope and faith. Let's together build a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Now, continuing the message, the person who loves you is feeling the strong pull of your energy, drawing them towards you like a magnet. The distance that once seemed insurmountable due to interference now feels smaller, as the power of love is prevailing over the energy of separation. They realize that the distance hasn't brought the peace they might have sought, but rather a silent pain and a deep sense of loss. The angels show that this person is gathering all their inner strength to overcome the fear and uncertainty that still reside in their heart. The fear of rejection, the fear that you've moved on, the fear that the truth they have to reveal won't be enough to heal the wounds. All these fears still exist, but they're gradually being dissipated by the power of true love and the desire to fix what was broken. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the person who orchestrated the cruel act of separation no longer has control over the situation. The energy they set in motion is losing its strength, as the light of truth and the energy of love break any spell of manipulation or discord. The angels are actively working to undo the last remnants of this dense energy, ensuring that the path to truth is clear. The angels say that this person who loves you is about to make a significant move in your direction. It could be a confession, an honest explanation, a sincere apology, or simply a genuine attempt to reopen the dialogue. What the angels guarantee is that this move will come from a place of truth and vulnerability. It won't come with games or manipulations, but with an open heart, ready to face the consequences of their own actions and the influence they were under. There's something very important that the angels want you to know to protect yourself from future interferences. Your energy, your aura, are your greatest shields. Staying centered in your own light, cultivating self-love, setting healthy boundaries, and trusting your intuition are the best ways to ensure that no external energy can negatively affect you or interfere with your genuine connections. The angels are always around you, offering protection, but you also need to do your part by keeping your energy vibrant and your faith unshakable. The angels show that the universe is preparing the perfect scenario for the truth to come out and for healing to happen. It might be that an unexpected situation brings you together, or that a casual conversation turns into a moment of deep revelation. Trust in divine timing and be open to the possibilities that the universe is creating. Dear soul, the angels ask that you be prepared to receive this person with an open heart, free of resentment, and with the wisdom you've gained during this period. If it's for the greater good of both, if it's the desire of your heart, this conversation could be the portal to a new beginning, stronger and truer than before, as it will be built on the ruins of manipulation and illuminated by the light of truth. But that's not all, dear soul. There's a final revelation from the angels about the power of your energy and how it can be a beacon for this person, guiding them back to the light and to the complete truth. The angels say that the person who loves you is approaching the decisive moment. The longing and the clarity about the external interference are driving them to act. They understand now that the distance wasn't a choice of the heart, but a consequence of the manipulations that pulled them away from you. And this understanding frees them and motivates them to seek the truth and healing. The angels show that this person feels a huge weight lifting from their shoulders as the truth is revealed. The confusion and doubt that haunted them for so long are dissipating, giving way to a painful but necessary clarity. They now see the web that was woven to separate you and recognize the harshness of the action that was taken, and this vision fills her with a renewed desire to be close to you, to fix what was broken, and to rebuild the trust that was shaken. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the person who loves you is seeking your light, your positive energy, your inner strength, your ability to forgive, even if silently, are a beacon that guides her back to the path. She may not be conscious of this on a rational level, but her soul feels your vibration and is drawn to it. That's why it's so important for you to stay centered in your own peace and light, as your energy is an invitation for truth and love to prevail. The angels say that this person is preparing for a crucial conversation. She knows she can no longer delay this moment. The desire to open up, to explain, to seek a chance to rewrite the story is becoming unbearable. She may be rehearsing the words, imagining scenarios, but what the angels guarantee is that when she comes, she will come with her heart. There's something very important the angels want you to know: the resilience of true love. External interference managed to create a physical separation, but it couldn't erase the soul connection that exists between you. This connection is sacred, protected by the angels, and has a strength that resists any negative energy. What you feel for each other is real and powerful, and it is this force that is working now to bring the truth to light and to reunite you again, if it is for the highest good of both. The angels show that the universe is honoring the resilience of your love. Circumstances are being aligned so that there is an opportunity for healing and a new beginning. Trust that the right moment is coming and that you will be ready to face it with wisdom and an open heart. Dear soul, the angels ask that you continue to cultivate your inner light. Keep focusing on your peace, your joy, your faith. Your energy is powerful and has the power to transform the reality around you. By staying in your own light, you not only protect yourself but also illuminate the path for this person who loves you, helping her find the clarity and courage needed to return to the truth and to your presence. What's to come is the manifestation of truth and the possibility of healing. Be ready to welcome what the universe has prepared for you. The intensity of longing and the clarity about the interference are driving her to act with urgency. She has realized that every day apart is a day lost, and the weight of this regret is becoming unbearable. The angels show that this person no longer has the strength to fight against what she feels and against the truth that has been revealed. The angels say that this person is missing you on a deep level, a level that transcends physical presence. She misses your energy, your soul, the unique way you made her feel. And this longing is creating a restlessness that can only be calmed by your presence and the resolution of the truth that kept you apart. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the person who orchestrated the cruel act of separation is seeing her plans crumble. The energy she sent out is returning to her, not as punishment, but as a natural rebalancing of the universe. The truth always comes to light, and actions based on manipulation and fear cannot thrive in the light. The angels show that this person who loves you is finding the courage in her heart. The fear of your reaction still exists, yes, but the desire to clear the energies, to open up, and to seek a chance to rewrite this story is stronger. She knows she can no longer live in the shadow of doubt and regret. There's something very important the angels want you to know about divine timing. Things happen at the right moment, not in our time, but in the universe's time. The right moment for the truth to come out and for there to be a chance for healing is fast approaching. Trust that the angels are working behind the scenes, aligning events so that everything manifests at the perfect time. The angels say that the person who loves you is feeling the final push. It's as if the universe is giving them the necessary nudge to overcome the last remnants of fear and uncertainty. This push might come suddenly, without any warning. Dear soul, the angels ask that you be at peace in your heart. Let go of any expectations about how, when, or where this reunion will happen. Just keep your heart open to the possibility, centered in your own truth, and have faith in the divine process. What's coming is the manifestation of truth and the possibility of a new path. Be ready to welcome what the universe has in store for you, with wisdom, compassion, and the strength of the love that resides in your soul. The angels say that the person who loves you is feeling the weight of longing and the clarity of truth reaching a critical point. They can no longer delay facing what they truly feel, and the reality of the interference that kept you apart. The silence is becoming unbearable, and the need to connect with you, to clear the energies and to seek a chance to start anew is overwhelming. The angels show that this person is preparing for a bold step, something that could completely change the dynamic between you. It could be a full confession about what happened, a detailed explanation about the interference and how it affected their decisions, or simply a sincere request to reopen the dialogue. What the angels guarantee is that it will come from a place of honesty and vulnerability. Dear soul, the angels reveal that the person who orchestrated the cruel act of separation is facing an energetic rebalancing. The dense energy they put out is returning, and they might be experiencing difficulties or situations that lead them to reflect on their own actions. Divine justice does not seek revenge, but rather rebalancing and healing for all parties involved. The angels say that the person who loves you is feeling your energy more and more strongly. It's as if there's a silent call between your souls, a connection that pulls them irresistibly towards you. Your light, your strength, your ability to forgive are a beacon that guides them back to clarity and truth. There's something very important that the angels want you to understand: the power of your faith and your intention. By keeping faith in the resilience of true love, and by intending healing and truth for this situation, you are actively co-creating the reality you wish to experience. Your energy is a powerful catalyst in this process. The angels show that the universe is aligning all the details so that the truth can manifest and there can be a chance for healing. It might be that an apparent coincidence puts you in the same place, or that an unexpected message reaches you, or that this person simply finds the courage to seek you out. What the angels guarantee is that the right moment is coming. Dear soul, the angels ask that you trust in the divine process. Let go of the need to control the outcome or the timing. Just keep your heart open, centered in your own light, and ready to welcome what the universe has prepared for you. Be prepared for the possibility of a deep and transformative conversation which could lead to a new beginning. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "The truth always sets you free." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.